I ran across this debate. Wait, does Cunning Action for Rogue give you an extra bonus action, so you get two? My DM says no, but Baldur's Gate 3 says yes. GameMasters here, and I've seen this pop up several times over the past couple of months, and I'd like to clarify it because, frankly, it's wrong. In the tabletop Dungeons & Dragons, Cunning Action can be found in the player's handbook on page 96. It is a class feature for the rogue, and it reads, Cunning Action. Starting at second level, your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. Now we can break this down further. It kicks in at level 2. That's pretty straightforward. So we can now remove that first sentence. We are left with, you can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. Now let's pause for a moment because now we need to define exactly what a bonus action is. Before we do that, however, we need to define an action. When in combat, you can take one action. This would be an attack, casting a spell, dashing towards or away from an enemy, disengaging from combat, dodging an attack, helping or mending a party member, hiding. You can ready yourself. This would be citing that you will perform an action under a specific condition. For example, as soon as the goblin is within range, I'll cast a magic missile at it. More actions that you can perform is to search something or use an object, perhaps activate an artifact item. Okay, so those are actions. Those are things that all characters can attempt during their combat turn. Well, aside from spellcasting if you're not a spellcaster. Now, for bonus actions, flipping over to page 189, we see that bonus actions are defined as various class features, spells, and other abilities let you take an additional action on your turn called a bonus action. The Cunning Action feature, for example, allows a rogue to take a bonus action. You can take a bonus action only when a special ability, spell, or other feature of the game states that you can do something as a bonus action. You otherwise don't have a bonus action to take. You can only take one bonus action on your turn, so you must choose which bonus action to use when you have more than one available. And that's interesting. Okay, so now we see that Cunning Action allows us to take a bonus action each and every turn. In addition to our regular action, however, the last line defines what we are limited to: dash, disengage, or hide. Now let's take it one step further. We know that a new edition, a new version of D&D is due out soon, and in the Unearthed Arcana playtest material, perhaps this new ruling or wording for Cunning Action. Let's check it out. It reads, Second level Cunning Action. Your quick thinking and agility allow you to move and act quickly. On your turn, you can take one of the following actions as a bonus action: dash, disengage, or hide. Now, even my Cunning Action supporters, who I cannot thank enough, agree that this is all to say that, no, Cunning Action does not allow a rogue to have two bonus actions. All it does is allow you to use your bonus action to perform what would otherwise be an action once. At least in the pencil and paper version. And if you'd like to support this channel by becoming a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll leave a link down in the description. Traditionally, as the rules are written, there is nothing in the game that allows for a second bonus action. A second action, sure, and I suppose you could attempt to argue semantics that anything beyond a singular action is considered to be a bonus action to that action. And I'm strictly looking at the mechanics here. And mechanically, there's nothing termed that allows for a second bonus action. As for Baldur's Gate 3, it's not the Cunning Action that grants them a second bonus action, but rather a subclass of the rogue called Thief. That subclass gains a second bonus action through the Fast Hands feature. It simply reads, Fast Hands, gain an additional bonus action. So at the end of the day, it breaks down like this. No, Cunning Action does not grant a rogue a second bonus action in the pencil and paper version, nor does it in Baldur's Gate 3. Now, if you are a DM and you want to creatively homebrew that, then yes, you're free and clear to do that. Speaking of getting creative, grab you a couple of D4s and get ready to use them to create an adventure. Want to know more on how to do that? Check out this video next. What is a rule that gets commonly confused at your table, and what has been the ultimate final say? Let me know down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may you delight in your rogue's cunning actions.